Welcome back to Silent Speed. Today, we dive into one of the most controversial and fascinating claims in the world of alternative energy, microsonic energy. At the center of this story is Maxwell Chikumbutso, an inventor from Zimbabwe who insists he has discovered a revolutionary way to harness power directly from the environment. His technology, if true, could redefine the global energy industry, freeing humanity from dependence on fossil fuels, sunlight, or even wind. But is this groundbreaking breakthrough fact or fiction? Maxwell Chikumbutso and his company, Seth Technologies, have showcased what they call a microsonic energy device. According to him, the device is capable of capturing natural energy, particularly radio frequencies that are constantly present in the atmosphere, and converting them into usable electricity. The claim is bold. A single unit, he says, can generate 0.5 megawatt of power, which would be enough to supply electricity to more than 300 households. Unlike solar power, which relies on clear skies, or wind turbines, which need moving air currents, microsonic energy is said to function regardless of weather conditions or time of day. If this claim is true, it could reshape the entire future of energy generation. Imagine entire neighborhoods, factories, or even entire nations powered by invisible frequencies already surrounding us. The potential benefits are staggering: stable electricity for regions with weak infrastructure, renewable power without the environmental downsides of mining lithium or burning fossil fuels, and decentralized energy production that could make massive grids unnecessary. But there's a catch: the scientific community remains deeply skeptical. Why? Because these claims appear to challenge one of the most fundamental laws of physics, the law of conservation of energy. This law states that energy cannot be created from nothing. It can only be transformed from one form to another. According to mainstream science, the amount of energy available in background radio waves is extremely tiny, far too small to generate power on the scale that Chikumbutso claims. At best, radio frequency energy harvesting has been used in low-power applications, like charging small sensors or RFID tags, not lighting up entire homes. So far, no independent research has confirmed the claims made by Seth Technologies. Public demonstrations have taken place, drawing interest and excitement, but without peer-reviewed studies, transparent testing, and neutral third-party verification, the technology remains unproven. Critics point out that if this device truly works, it should be straightforward to demonstrate in a controlled environment. For example, running the generator continuously for 24 hours under independent observation could provide undeniable proof. Yet, despite repeated calls for such testing, no verified evidence has been published. Even so, the idea of microsonic energy sparks imagination. If it were proven real, the implications would be world-changing. Consider its applications. Household power. Homes could become entirely self-sufficient, breaking free from reliance on power grids and rising energy costs. Transportation. Cars, trucks, and even airplanes could operate without gasoline, diesel, or the need to recharge batteries, ushering in a new era of clean, endless mobility. Urban infrastructure. Cities could power streetlights, transportation systems, and entire neighborhoods without conventional energy plants. Remote areas. Perhaps the most exciting application, bringing electricity to villages and communities that have never had reliable power before. For many parts of Africa, Asia, and Latin America, this could mean a leap into the modern age without the need to build costly centralized grid systems. But once again, dreams face the hard wall of scientific doubt. The biggest challenge remains the lack of verifiable evidence. Many scientists argue that if these devices truly harnessed 0.5 megawatt of energy from radio waves, they would be breaking established principles of physics. After all, radio frequency energy in the environment is incredibly sparse. To gather enough to power hundreds of homes would require an efficiency that seems impossible under known scientific laws. Chikumbutso, however, insists his invention works, and he has not abandoned his vision. His company continues to showcase prototypes and claim results. Whether he has genuinely discovered a new principle of physics or whether this is simply another unverified alternative energy claim remains to be seen. At this point, microsonic energy sits at a crossroads between invention and illusion, between hope and skepticism. On one side, it promises a clean, unlimited power source that could free humanity from energy dependence forever. On the other, it faces the relentless demand for evidence, repeatable experiments, and scientific validation. Without that, it risks being dismissed as another grand but unproven idea in the long history of so-called free energy devices. So, is Maxwell Chikumbutso a visionary far ahead of his time, or simply a dreamer making claims too good to be true? Until rigorous, transparent testing is carried out, Microsonic Energy remains a mystery, an innovation that could either change the world or fade into the shadows of forgotten inventions.